no job before, right? I was like worse than dirt poor. I had like so many, like thousands and thousands of dollars in debt.
Yeah.
Micah fronted me the money. Our older brother fronted me $20,000 so that I could book this place. Like we had to put, I think, half of it down as a deposit, and then we had to pay it all up front before we got there.
Wow.
And he did see it as an investment, but I told him, dude, we're talking about poor people. Like I really can't mark this up any.
Right.
And the funny thing was, I had originally booked another place, and that was a total swindle. And the funny thing was, like, all this crazy stuff was happening, and I had put a deposit of my own money down, which was, I think, like $2,000.
Did you lose that money?
I lost that money.
Oh.
And the funny thing was, is that AFI, the American Film Institute out in Los Angeles, ended up booking the house. So we found out that the person that was booking the house double booked us. AFI and myself. And then when she sent me the contract, I actually read it, and there was all this crazy in there about how half of the house had damage from a recent storm, so we were only allowed to be in one half of the house. And I'm like, what are you talking about? What is this crazy? And I like backed out of it, and I'm like, I want my deposit back. And the woman who I was working with gave me some crazy story about how she hadn't been in touch because she had cancer and she was in the hospital, and I was like, she very well may. I don't want to doubt this story, but...
Sorry.
Right, I know. If I lost $2,000, oh well.
Right.
I ended up talking to the AFI people later, and they were like, because they ended up staying in that house, and they were like, it was a madhouse, it was a mess, it was crazy, there was snow, like, in the damaged part of the house, you could see it. I guess there were French doors between the two sections, but you could see, like, the ceiling was caved in, and there was, like, snow everywhere, and they just left it like that. And I was like, oh, this is so nuts.
That's so crazy.
And one day they went downstairs to get their car, because there was a parking garage there, and the person who owned it, the woman, her, like, teenage son was smoking pot in the garage.
Oh, my goodness.
And they were like, what is going on here? So anyway, we got out of that spot. That was...
that was a madhouse.
That was a madhouse, and we ended up in the Miners Lodge. And then I ended up just like, we had people from Telemundo there, people from the John Trudell documentaries support group. We were primarily charged with supporting a feature-length film, which was the first feature-length Navajo film made by Navajo filmmaker Black Horse Low, called The Fifth World, and we were charged with running the party and everything.
Wow.
I only ended up losing a couple $1,000s on that, and our brother Michael was not happy with me at all.
Of course not.
And I just, like, I told him, like, I can basically pay you back what you lent me without any interest, but I think he made, like, maybe $800 or something, you know, after giving me $20,000.
Yeah.